Hi, my name is Erika Abbott, and this is my favorite part of the brain, the cerebellum. The cerebellum is located towards the back of the brain and is easily distinguished from the rest of the brain as it has vertical lines running up and down it. For many years, the cerebellum was believed to be a second brain that controlled movement. Cerebella is Latin for little brain, thus why it was named cerebellum. Now, it is known for its role in cognition, emotional processing, and social behavior. A scientist by the name of Marie-Jean-Pierre Florence is associated with the initial understanding of the cerebellum from his research. In his research, he removed the cerebella from pigeons and noticed how imbalanced they became after surgery. This is where the cerebellum became associated with motor cognition in the 1800s. Later, and what is considered present day, Jeremy Schmaman described cerebellar cognitive affective disorder after discovering behavioral changes such as impairments in abstract reasoning and regulating emotion in individuals whose cerebella had been damaged. The cerebellum is important for the normal development of social and cognitive capacities. Researchers have also linked altered cerebellar function to autism, addiction, and schizophrenia. The cerebella is now seen as a part of the pleasure system and is connected to social and reward processing. New research suggests that the cerebella is linked to the ventral tegmental area, or the VTA, which is one of the brain's main pleasure centers. The cerebellum also has some unexpected pathways that connect it to the basal ganglia, and that's why when the VTA is also responsible for autism, addiction, and schizophrenia. The cerebellum also has some unexpected pathways that connect it to the basal ganglia, and that's why when the cerebella was removed and the pigeons mentioned earlier, the pigeons fell. Basal ganglia is mostly responsible for motor cognition. Cerebellum has also been found to have pathways related to vision, motor learning, and even processing language. Loss of the cerebellum or any other part of your brain is very detrimental to your health, but understanding the connections of the cerebellum could one day help the treatment and eradication of certain diseases and underlying conditions related to motion. Cerebellum is slightly related to muscle cognition, but in more ways than one, it is also connected to emotional cognition, pleasure, and social behavior. All facts listed came from two articles, one from Scientific American called "The Cerebellum is Your Little Brain and It Does Some Pretty Big Things" from Diana Kwan, and the Google Scholar article called "The Cerebellum and Neural Control"